Welcome guys to an awesome day because the weather is great and I have a very interesting car. It's a VW Golf R, which we have driven already, but well, this one is a bit special because it's from RaceChip and they are one of the big players when it comes to chip tuning. And they invited us to come and drive their VW Golf R, their Porsche Macan Turbo and their Audi RS3. So I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. The VW Golf R, I have a spec sheet here with the standard specs, as you can see here. Let's get rid of that wasp. As standard, this thing has 300 HP and 380 Newton meters, and when you've race chipped it, it has 373 HP and 500 Newton meters. So from 380 to 500, that's a lot, and 73 horsepower more. It's got some extras like an H&R suspension kit, a different air filter, an intercooler, and a different clutch, a sport clutch. So yeah, this really is a nice package. Well, it should be nice. So let's see what it's like. And what I really like about RaceChip is that they really worked on the user interface of their chip, because you have a lot of settings for it. You have an app for your phone. Let's get my phone out. The RaceChip app, and via Bluetooth this thing can communicate with the car. You can even completely turn off the chip. So in this mode you drive as standard, you have the 300 HP, and when you turn it on you have an efficiency mode, a sport mode and a race mode with all kinds of characteristics and powers. So I'm going for a race mode. Put that back in my pocket. And let's see what it's like in race mode. Another cool thing is the custom-made exhaust with a valve system. This is a really loud exhaust, but if you turn it off, it's actually quite quiet. It's a bit louder in off mode than the standard exhaust, but it's nice to be able to quiet down the exhaust, because it can be very tiring to keep driving with the exhaust open. So this thing already feels very much alive. The standard VW Golf R is a very good car, but it doesn't give you the excitement of other sports cars like an Audi RS3. With this different air filter and different exhaust and the power upgrade, you know, it sounds a lot better, it feels a lot more, well, less digital. You know, the VW Golf R, it really performs, but it's not very involving. And even with the exhaust closed, this sounds a lot better already. And the way it picks up, you really feel the extra torque, you know. You don't need to shift down a lot for all the power, because you get the 500 Newton meters very early in the rev range. And that's really nice, even for, you know, when you're driving like this, you know, you're in a bit of a hurry, you don't go in full attack mode, but you just want some nice driving like this, and you get a very serious pace when you drive like this, and that's because of the massive torque of this engine. And as I said, RaceChip really thought of everything, because when you switch between the standard driving modes of the VW Golf R, when you go in race, the exhaust opens. So the exhaust communicates with the driving settings. And the exhaust also has an auto mode, and it then opens and closes depending on your throttle input. So but let's just open it and let's hear what it's like. That's quite a difference. This is really properly loud. And when the exhaust is open and you have the extra power, it just turns into a different car. You know, this isn't anything like the standard VW Golf R. It really is a lot nicer, a lot faster, a lot more involving. And I really like the fact that you can just take your phone and turn off the chip tuning completely, so you can feel what it was like when it was standard, and you can up the power by just pressing a button. And that's really nice, because a few years ago I chip tuned my car, and after a while you get used to it and you think, what was it like when it was standard? But you never know, and you're now able to feel the standard power whenever you like, and that's really nice. So to notice the difference. The biggest difference is the way it picks up at low revs and the way it ends the gear. So the power high up in the rev range. It's a lot, you know, it's much more aggressive up in the revs. As I said, RaceChip really makes things easy for you. So when you order this kind of tuning, you just get a little box sent to you, and the installment is very, very easy. You just plug in a few cables and that's it. And then you have a tuned car, which can be untuned by the touch of a button. So that's really, really nice. And the suspension kit, really, the car is a lot sharper than standard. It is a bit less comfortable, I have to say. It's a bit more bumpy and a bit stiffer, of course, but if you want your Golf R to be really, it's a great extra with the power. You know, and because of the 4-motion system that the Golf R has, it can easily handle all the power and all the torque. This thing, I absolutely love it, you know. I love how they changed the entire car. I love how they made this a real driver's car instead of a very, very good but very distant car, you know? You don't feel involved, and you do with all these extra. RaceChip really took a very long time, a lot of hours to develop this car, to develop this tuning kit, and it really feels, because you know, it feels perfect. It really does, because I love the way they transformed this VW Golf R. Okay, thanks for watching. Please stay tuned for the full review. It will be out in a few weeks, I think. And let's see what the Macan Turbo and the RS3 will be like from RaceChip. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.